Hey guys, I had a pretty good day today. I made 2 trades. First trade on CVS, which was a loser, and the next trade was on Weight Watchers. First, I'll go over CVS. Scroll back, bring it up. 5 minutes doesn't really matter. 15. It doesn't really matter either. So, on CVS, I traded like an ABCD, I guess you could say. A, B, C being all these moving averages. D hopefully being the break of the moving averages. So the trade idea was alright. I really liked how this punched through all the moving averages in VWAP. And then I was looking for the pullback, the small pullback. And what happened, which looking back, which was kind of a red flag, these 2 candles getting stuck at this exact point, which is 57.20, I think. And then this bigger than you'd like pullback candle was just a little bit like too dominating on the price. Usually on my, ABCDs, I like to see just like steps down. The only plus side here was the volume was really low on that candle. That's why I had some confidence in it. So I took the trade pretty much immediately. It ticked over, dumped on me through the moving averages, and I lost actually lost more than I should have. I lost 1.2 R. So I should have got out right here. I guess I hesitated or it moved really quick. I don't really remember specifically, but got stopped out right away. Then I saw it holding this, and I was thinking, should I go back in? VWAP this early in the day really doesn't matter that much. But I thought it's not I'm just trying to revenge trade if I take that. So I looked away, or I changed what I was watching. So then we go over to Weight Watchers, and I saw this huge run up, really strong. Broke right through this daily level we have right here, and I was watching for a little bit of a pullback, preferably to about the 9 moving average on the 1, which it did. I got in a little bit early here. In my head I was saying 27 is really where you want to get in. 27, 27, 27. I jumped in a little bit early. Stop was right under VWAP at the time. I got in a little bit early, and then we just had this flat line pretty much. Nothing was happening for 5 minutes or so. And I think the low on all these is 21. Yeah, 27.21, 27.21, 27.21. Then I saw this one, and I saw it break it, but it didn't flush down. And that's when I kind of had some confidence, because usually when these type of moves happen, it'll have a break above or below whatever the support was, and then it'll slingshot back up. So once I saw this candle close, I was anticipating a move up, which we did get. And my first partial was at 20. What was it? So that would have been. Oh yeah, so that was 2-1 exactly. I risked 40 cents on this trade. So that was 2-1 exactly, and coincided with the high of the day. And then I just watched it for quite a while, and came up. I was good for at least 3-1 there, and it was holding this level for quite a while. It was holding this for quite a bit, but the way it was trading, it was never hitting it and just giving up the level immediately. There's pretty much always buyers coming in. Wick. There's pretty much always buyers coming in. Oops, let's get rid of that. And that gave me some confidence. And when it sold off to the 20 and didn't sell off, it held it. I knew it was going to go higher. I don't know why, but I knew. And if we bring up the daily chart really quick, that's when I was looking at this level right here to fill the gap. So right across to 29.50 is what I was watching for. And that's pretty much what I was holding out for. So it was a long trade I was in for from 9:39 till about an hour. It was a very long trade, but I always had confidence that it was going to pan out the correct way. So if we look, we get back up to that 29.90 level, 29.95, and then we break through. And this was me being, we see this huge volume here. I know it's gonna fill the gap at this point, or at least I have a strong conviction it's gonna fill the gap. And even if it doesn't, I have my stop at break even, and I'm okay if I only, so I took 25% back here. I'm very okay if I only had this and then I came back to my break even on this, because I had so much confidence of it filling the gap for the daily gap, or the gap on the daily. So this was a mistake. I took 25% here. I really shouldn't have. I should have just held out. In my head, I knew what was going to happen, and this is just me being impatient and maybe a little scared that I was going to give it up, but I should have just let it be. Either way, we trade up, trade up, trade up. So I have a limit order here at, I think, 90.45, I think it was. 29.45, something like that. Gets filled, and then it's hanging out here for a bit, and so now I had 25% of my shares left. And right here, I took out 12%, or 13%. No, I took 15%, so I have 10% of my shares left. And I had Twitter up on my other screen, and someone said, Weight Watchers to $30. I thought, oh, alright, I won't take my full partial here. I'll leave 10% in case it does go to 30, which why in the world I believed whoever that was on Twitter to say that, I don't know. Then it did this huge dump, and I just got out the rest of my 10% of my shares right there, which I think it eventually trades back up, but I had somewhere to be at 11 o'clock, so I got out here and turned off my computer and went. So it was a good trade. I'm glad I held out at least 50 or 40% of my shares up until the level I really knew was coming, which is like 6-1 or something, I think. But I'm kind of disappointed in I let some random, just something, persuade me into not taking it all up there. It's not a big deal. It's 10% of my shares, 50 cents, and less than 1 R. But overall, I'm happy with the trade. If anything, I should have set a range order for this, maybe break even with that 10%, and then upwards towards 50. But even if you look throughout the day, really, it's just been hovering at that level all day. Maybe I'll break out. I don't know, but I don't trade this late in the afternoon anyway. But I had a pretty good day. I went from negative 1.2 R to, in this trade I made 3.3 or 3.2 R. So I'm plus 2 R on the day, which I'm very happy with that. Really happy with how I traded this. A couple minor things I could have switched, but overall I'm satisfied with it. Alright, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we have a good day. See you then.